Hey everyone, welcome back to CryptoCache. Thank you so much for joining me here. I hope you're having a great day. Taking another look here at KAS, but double checking a few important things. It does look like the price still wants to break down, but we're seeing a lot of stability, a lot of foundation here with KAS at this, 14.4 mark. So again, that's really close to our entry here for our short trade. So we're going to try to figure out in this video here today if it's worth taking a short or long or just hesitating to take a trade. Truth is, most altcoins are starting to stabilize. KAS is showing a lot more strength than it should, or resilience at this level, just based on the bearish divergence that it had. That can quickly change though, so we want to kind of double check a few things. So let's go ahead and look at the backend data here with liquidation. If you're new to the channel, welcome on board. I really hope you can learn something today. Do me a favor, hit the like button, comment below, you get a chance. If you want to do yourself a favor, join my trading academy community, and I also provide trade signals for every trade that I take. Taking a look here at Binance, it is liquidation levels are kind of spread out. Okay, we got little heavy concentration, little pockets. This lower level liquidation, about 12.6, is still present. That was there from yesterday. I think if we look at the larger time frames, there's still a larger amount of liquidation there, but there is still some liquidation on the upside too. So 16 is upwards of 17. Those are some late shorts as well. So it's a bit of a spread if you look in the last 7 days. If you do look at the larger time frames here, again, we got that 12.8. That's closer to our take profit target there for our short trade on KAS. Okay, so again, we're looking at a potential reality of seeing that 13-cent mark hit. And if it is hit, then it's just, it would be, the price should likely turn around from there. My speculation is that that will happen, even though this looks kind of 50-50 for the moment, just based on the simple fact that Bitcoin has $11 billion in liquidation at the, 62,800 mark. And we're pretty close to that right now. So wouldn't be surprised we see that. That happens, we might see that from KAS. However, Bitcoin has been pulling back and KAS has also been stabilizing. So there's that too. Again, most altcoins are showing similar strength right now. They're basically testing their more recent highs as new lows. Okay, so I don't think we have a tremendous amount of further downside for KAS, but personally, just based on that, minus that 12.8 or just say 13-cent range. Having said that, daily time frame. Let's go ahead and double check this. We're above all moving averages minus a 20, so this is still a bullish sign here in the sense of the fact that, again, we got that 14-cent mark here at the 50-day SMA. So that's roughly, again, where the liquidation levels are at. So this is that area we're probably going to see a bounce. We have already kind of seen one, but if we go any lower, I think 14 cents even will provide some support. We do take a look at some other things here. These are still bearish. We're under 50 on the RSI. Stochastic's trying to swing up here, and MACD's starting to plateau. So it does tell us there's a maybe potential bottom in place. That's a good sign. Okay, again, depending on how you look at it, obviously. So 4-hour time frame, let's quickly zoom in here just to get perspective here. This is that rising wedge pattern where the price action essentially broke to the downside and has performed since a bearish backtest of that ascending trend. So when we look at this here, we can see the price is more likely to continue lower. So we have a lot of resistance at that 14.7 mark, because if you zoom in and kind of look at this most recent price action here, you can see that there is a lot of candle wicks up with no closure above. It leads me to believe the price action is more likely to continue lower because of that. Again, that's a smaller time frame, not necessarily the most reliable, but still something to be mindful of. We're under 50 on the RSI still here too for the 4-hour until we break above. That's basically the invalidation of a short that I'd be looking for. Breaking above 50 on the RSI is going to help me understand that the price action is going to continue further higher. In most cases, it does. Again, it's just somewhat of a resistance level. It's pretty close to that 14.7, maybe even 15-cent range. Having said that, we got stochastic swinging down. MACD is starting to lose momentum. 4 hours telling us it's shifting momentum from bullish to bearish. Again, it's already kind of bearish, but we're more so referring to the last 48 to 72 hours. Hourly time frame. Let's quickly note here: Ichimoku Cloud working as a resistance. It has this majority of this entire time. Lagging span is still not free and clear, and the conversion line is below the baseline. So we've got 2 reasons to consider keeping the short position open, and 1 to be like, hey, it's not safe anymore. Maybe consider closing. All right, so it's a difficult thing when the price action does this for us. Let's quickly look at the recent point of control here for the last 24 hours and just kind of see where we're at. 14.5 is the point of control. So that's the most amount of resistance we're seeing. Specifically, the same thing here at about 14 point. Yeah, that's 14.5. We can average that out about 14.5 for the last 48 hours. That's been the most amount of volume accumulation in this most recent time frame. What that basically just means is that's providing itself as a resistance level here, and that is generally favorable if you're considering a short position. It's unfavorable if you're in a long, and again, unless we close above that, that's a different story altogether. But what we're looking for here is a closure at 14.5 or lower today to confirm the short is still in play. Okay. Again, until we close above this 14.7, I'm not really super concerned with it. Heaven forbid we got to close our trade at that point. It's a very small, lower leverage trade. We didn't use a massive position size, so it's important to recognize that this is being a higher risk trade. You generally should take use less risk. That's basically the bottom line. And less risk is essentially just using smaller portfolio size, because if you use a large percentage of your portfolio and it's higher risk, there might be that good reward, but 9 times out of 10 it's going to go the way you don't want it to. That's just how risky trades are. So try to avoid them if you can. Either way, hope this clarified a few things for you. Thanks again so much for watching. Trade this coin and a bunch of other awesome coins too on Bitunix. I'm just trying to promote this, push this here, because the 30th is the cutoff for this exclusive offer. So just keep in mind, no KYC or VPN, check them out. If you haven't already, join us on Twitter, Telegram, Discord. We got now TikTok and YouTube Shorts. It's a lot of fun. Keeping you all up to date and abreast on everything. So thanks again so much for watching. Look forward to seeing you on the next video. Hope you have a good rest of the day, and we'll see you again soon. Thank you.